right. We are ready to get started this morning. We're going to start with our usual warm-up. So feet about hip width apart. Start with some nice gentle arm swings. Just loosening everything up, checking in with your back, making sure you're feeling good this morning. If everything's good, go ahead and start lifting your foot and turning a little more each time. Swinging maybe a little further, maybe a little faster. Maybe let your arms come up a little more. And then maybe just a little bit more, a little bit faster, really letting your arms fly all the way out. Two more here. And then bringing it back in, moving on to our shoulder rotations. Nice big circles going forward. And backward. And then moving on to our hip rotations. Go in one direction. And go in the other direction. And then bring your feet in for a little bit closer. They don't have to be all the way right next to each other, but in a little tighter for our windmills. Opposite hand to opposite foot. Getting a nice twist, raising that other hand towards the sky. And if it feels okay as you go, try to straighten your knees out a little bit, get a good stretch through the back of your legs. Two more here. And then moving on to our side lunges. So bringing those feet out a little bit, starting out with fairly small side lunges. Again, just kind of checking in with your body. If your knees are feeling okay, go ahead and bring it out a little bit further. And if that still feels good, go ahead and bring it all the way out for nice full side lunges. Beautiful, bring that back in, finishing off with our high knees, starting out medium and working your way up. Goal being to bring those knees all the way up to the shoulders. Two more on each side. And done. All right, we are ready to get started. So this morning we're going to start with our left leg in front. We're going to do a front snap kick followed by a jab, hook, uppercut. So we got front snap, jab, hook coming right across the face, uppercut driving right up under the chin. 2 minutes on the clock. And here we go. Front snap, jab, hook, upper. Do a couple, kind of at a slower pace, just getting a feel for it. And then once you've got it down, go ahead and pick up the pace a little bit. Make sure you're breathing. Coming back to that guard stance at the end of each combo. Looking good. Halfway there. 45 seconds to go. Remember, this is your first combo, so warm up a little bit with it. Don't need to get too crazy here. We'll save that for the next one. Almost there, 5 seconds to go. And time. All right, march it out. Take a couple deep breaths. And then we're gonna go to the other side. So put that right leg in front. You're gonna do the same front snap kick, jab, hook right across the face, letting your body turn, and then coming back the other way for the uppercut. Front snap kick, jab, hook, uppercut. Same 2 minutes, here we go. You got this. Remember to come back to that guard set stance each time. Shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed, roof down away from the tongue. Words are hard. Tongue down away from the roof of your mouth between each combo. Keep it up, nice and steady. Remember to let your body turn on the hook and the uppercut. And your body's gonna turn, but your eyes are gonna stay straight ahead. Only 30 seconds to go. Almost there. 10 more seconds, you got this. And time. Excellent, march it out. And then we're gonna move on to our next combo. So for this one, we're gonna be going both directions. You're gonna start out with a bob and weave to the left, come up, and you're gonna do a hook, upper, knee. Come back, go the other way. Come up, and you've got a hook, upper, knee. So the back hand's gonna do the hook. Bob and weave, come up with that hook, uppercut, and then finish off with the back knee. All right, 2 minutes, here we go. Come up, hook, upper, knee, recenter, go to the other side, hook, upper, knee. Do a couple slow, make sure you've got it sorted. And of course, if you do a different punch or a different strike, not a big deal, because all movement is good movement as long as it doesn't hurt. So you just keep moving. If you got it down, go ahead and pick up the pace a little. And you can go ahead and picture whatever you want to, whatever works for you. I imagine I'm ducking under a hook, coming up with my own hook, and then my follow-up strikes. Over halfway there already. Keep it up, you got this. All right, time for our first burst of speed. Go as fast as you can. Almost there. And time, excellent. All right, march it out. Take a deep breath or two. And then we're gonna do a split stance good morning. So you're gonna have basically all your weight on one leg. The other leg is gonna be behind you with your toe down just for balance. From there, we're still working on that nice flat back. Coming down as far as you can go without losing that flat back. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. It's okay to have a nice bend in your knees. You want your weight in your heel of that front foot. And you should feel it throughout your back body, but especially in the back of that leg. Nice and steady, paying attention to your back. If you feel any pinching or sharp pains, ease off of it, either stop or just do like a shallower one. Make sure you're protecting your back. 10 more seconds. And time. All right. Grab some water. That's 1 set down. We have 2 to go. All right, bring it back in. From here, we're gonna go back to that left leg in front. This time, we're gonna turn, do a side kick, back fist, and then we're gonna finish off with a cross, jab, cross. So one more time, side kick, back fist, cross, jab, cross. 2 minutes on the clock, here we go. Side kick, back fist, cross, jab, cross. This one's a nice long range combo as everything strikes pretty far away from you. If you're wondering what the difference is between the jab and the back fist hinges out at the elbow and strikes with the back of the hand, whereas the jab comes straight out from the shoulder. And if they get mixed up sometimes, no worries. Just keep going. Still remember to come back to that stance in between each combo with the shoulders down. We're over halfway there. You got this. That back fist should be out and back really fast, like a whip. Almost there. And time. Excellent, march it out. Take a couple deep breaths. And then we're going to the other side. So put the right foot in front, same combo. You're gonna turn to the side, pick that knee up, side kick, back fist, pivot forward for that cross, jab, cross. Once more, side kick, back fist, cross, jab, cross. 2 minutes, here we go. Do a couple slow on each side. Make sure you've got it for that side because it can feel different. And then once you've got it down, go ahead and pick up the pace a little bit. Looking good. Still focusing on that out and back on that back fist. Nice and fast. Forty seconds to go. Almost there. All right, it's time for that burst of speed, fast as you can. Keep breathing. Just a couple more. And time. Nice. March it out. And now we're going to do another one of those bob and weaves. So for this one, still going to either side. You're going to bob and weave, come up with an upper hook elbow. Last combo we did was all long distance. This one's all in close. Upper hook elbow. All these strikes are within a foot of you. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Bob and weave, upper hook elbow. Reset, go to the other side. Upper hook elbow. Do a couple slow. Get the flow down. Picture where you're striking. Under the chin, to the side of the face, to the side of the face. You got it. Beautiful. Less than a minute to go. Thirty more seconds. You got it. All right, time for that burst of speed. Fast as you can. Time to get the high intensity going. Almost there. And time. Excellent. All right, march it out. This time we're going to do the other leg. for that split stance. So last time we had our left leg in front. This time we're gonna have our right leg in front, left leg behind. 1 minute on the clock, still focused on that flat back. And away we go. Slow and steady on this one. We're doing what we call an active rest here, where we're letting our heart rate come down and our breathing come back to normal, but we're still getting some work in. "20 more seconds. Nice flat back, just to where you feel that in the back of your leg and you can still keep your back flat. Hinging backward at the hip. And time. Excellent. March it out, go grab some water, and then we still have one more set. All right, bring it in. From here, we're gonna go back to that left leg in front. We're gonna start off with a nice simple jab, jab, cross. And then we're gonna use our back leg for our kick this time. We're gonna finish it off with that axe kick. So for the axe kick, you're kicking across your body and then up and straight down in front of you. So it goes over and across, up in like a half circle, and then just drop it down. Keep your knee bent so that when you impact the ground or the floor, you have a soft bend. Don't lock your knee out. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Jab, jab, cross, axe kick. Jab, jab, cross, axe kick. You got it. As always, start out a little slow. Make sure you have the mechanics of it. Make sure your feet are right. And then you can pick up the pace a little. Halfway there. If you're working this on a heavy bag, make sure your kick goes in front of the heavy bag and comes down one side. Don't try to drop that heel on the top of the heavy bag. It will not move. "30 more seconds. All right, for the last few, do your punches as fast as you can. Almost there. And time. Excellent. March it out. Maybe give that leg a shake. And then we're gonna go to the other side. Right foot in front, same combo. Jab, jab, cross. Axe kick with the back leg coming across the body and then dropping straight down in front of you. So it's jab, jab, cross, axe kick. Shoulders down, jaw relaxed. Here we go. Jab, jab, cross, kick. Reset, make sure you put that leg behind you each time. And keep a soft bend in the knee the whole time. We tend to want to drop that kick down really hard, which is awesome. But if it's starting to hurt your heel a little, just put it down a little more softly. You're still working the leg muscles, getting it up and over. And you're actually working them even a little bit more, using control on your landing too. Halfway there, 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Looking good. 30 more seconds. All right, this time we're gonna slow it down. Power shots all the way out and all the way back on those punches. And then control on the kick. Set it down gently exactly where you want it. Keep those leg muscles engaged the whole time. One more, and time. Nice job. All right, march it out. Let me fix my rug. And then we're gonna finish off with one more bob and weave set. This time we're keeping it nice and simple. Doing a nice wide step out. So coming almost entirely sideways, just 4 straight punches. Back to center, go the other way, 4 straight punches. 2 minutes on the clock, here we go. That nice wide bob and weave, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to center, go the other way. Each time resetting, shoulders down. Good stance. Keep breathing. Once you've got the pattern down, pick up the pace a little. And if you forget which hand goes first, don't worry. Just throw some hands. More than halfway there. Stepping out nice and wide. Angling in towards that same center point you've been punching the whole time. Still imagining stepping under that punch coming at you. Nice and steady. Just a few more seconds. And time. Excellent. March it out. And then we're going to finish off with just a variation of good mornings. Feet together, arms out. And instead of looking down, you're looking out in front of you. So you get that little curve in your back, arching backwards. And really working those shoulder blades as well. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. So your arms stay out in front of you. Still a nice bend in the knees. Work on squeezing the shoulder blades together as you come down with that slightly arched back. Halfway there. 30 seconds to go. If your shoulders are feeling fatigued, you can leave that off. Just keep your head up so you're still getting that little arch in your back. But if they're feeling okay, keep working on those shoulders too. 10 more seconds. You can do anything for 10 seconds. And time. Beautiful. March it out. Grab some water. And then we're going to come back for our final stretch. All right, bring it back in. Take a nice deep breath in. And let it all out. One more. This time when you let it out, let everything sink down. Shoulders, arms, knees. Just let everything sink for a second. From here, take a deep breath in, bring your arms up. And then fold forward. Let everything fall towards the floor. Let your head hang heavy and your arms hang heavy. If you're wearing glasses, you might want to take them off. From here, you're going to come up to a nice flat back and then just let those arms swing in small circles in one direction. Still breathe in nice and slow and deep. Let those arms go in the other direction. And then sinking all the way back down, let your head hang heavy. Toe heel your feet in together, nice and close if you can. And you're just going to walk your hands over to one side, reaching back towards your heel. Kind of push into your opposite hip. You should feel a little stretch through your back, maybe your side body as well, and down into your hip. Release, come back to center. And you're going to walk those hands around to the other side and do the same thing. Reach behind your leg if you have the range for that, and just pull into the leg while you push against the opposite hip. And release, come back to center. You're going to roll up nice and slow. And then bring those shoulders up and circle them down and back. We're going to do that 3 times. And then circle them forward 3 times. And then from here, bring your feet out about hip width apart. Bring one arm across your body. Roll that shoulder down away from your chin. And from here, just turn and look out over your shoulder, maybe behind you if you can. Bring your head back to center, release, go to the other side. Same thing, look over that shoulder, maybe a little behind you if you can. And look back to center and release. All right, you are all done. Fantastic job today. We will see you for class again on Wednesday.